Welcome, adventurer, to another episode on board the MineCraft server. Today, I'm just hanging here with Billy, and we got a lot in store for you. So oh yeah, both some break it anymore, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, let's just jump right into it. Just stay calm. We're gonna be okay. Don't worry about it. We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just here over at a zombie spawner, and basically I'm currently at the mission, or I currently have the mission of trying to get some levels, because my next enchantment on the it's over there. My next enchantment for yeah, you can see the zombies are there, so I can just beat them up right there. Actually, it's better if I go down here where they're gathering, and I can chop all their feet up like this. But this is pretty slow. I'm not really a fan of doing this in particular because it's too much. It's gonna take too long to level up this way. But it's nice if you do want to get one level. But in a nutshell, I'm trying to get some levels because my next enchant is going to be Fortune 3. As you can see, currently my current pickaxe doesn't have anything on it. I did have an Unbreaking 3 pickaxe, level 30, which that bit. But in any case, I did have that. And in particular, I didn't enchant anything else again because I don't want to reset it. I want to keep that Fortune 3 pick. So I'm definitely going to use that. That's kind of the goal. So I'm trying to hit that level 30 real quick. That said, we did just recently set up a blaze spawner. So I'm going to go ahead and go over there and see if that will work much better. No. Oh, God. Oh, I forgot I was in here. Oh, God. Holy moly. Die. That was terrifying. I completely forgot that I was in here. So with the blaze spawner, it's faster for sure, but it's definitely not as fast as an end spawner. So I definitely want to get an end spawner. I think. Oh God! Cute. So anyways, this is pretty much one of the big projects with this season. This is Pirate Cove, something of that nature basically. And the idea is to have this big skull head at the beginning. Right now this is pretty dinky, pretty small. I'm not personally a fan of this too much. So we're thinking about making this a lot bigger. So as you can see, I have a little platform up there, and the idea is to grow a hill up. How the hill is going to evolve, I'm not sure yet. I kind of messed up because where that water spot was, there was lava, and I was working on it at night. And basically what happened is what are they called? Stupid Phantom came down, punched me, knocked me into the lava, and I logged off because I was trying to save my levels and gear because I didn't want my gear to burn, stuff like that. So I logged off and had later, like 24 hours later, someone else got on the server and did me a solid and replaced it with water. So when I spawn, I would survive. Ironically, this guy over here shot me with a fire arrow. I was not recording at the time, so unfortunately I can't show you that. But he shot me with an arrow and killed me, which defeated the whole point. But hey, you relieved the stress of losing the levels, right? Because now I didn't have levels to worry about losing. In any case, I'm gonna head over there now to kind of show you what we got going on. Okay, so in any case, what I kind of did to start out is to start building some pathways and just kind of labeling some places where some stuff would be cool. So this is one of the first structures that I think would be pretty awesome to have is this inn here. So what that's going to turn out, who knows? We shall see. None of this is for certain. This is kind of like brainstorm and just kind of like, hey guys, this would be really cool. And like this is an example. Right here I put shopping area, and as you can see, Shadows already built a little shop here, which is awesome. I didn't expect the whole melon top thing, so it's kind of cute. But yeah, so he's selling some foods and veggies and stuff like that, and it looks like he's selling it for coal. So a stack for 20 coal. I actually do need food, so let me see if there's something I want to buy here. No, I'm not feeling particular. One stack for 10 coal for wheat. Oh dang, how much is in here? That is interesting if I want to feed the cows and stuff like that. So I really dig that. I'll definitely probably buy the wheat if I'm in a hurry. Push this process here. Okay, but in any case, so that's the shop. Pretty cute, pretty dandy. And over here, the idea right now is to build up and kind of spiral along the mountain, which we have to create. and kind of have like residential area, basically, like kind of like I can't think of an example. Like what comes to mind is like League of Legends. Like they have like this one pirate area where they just have houses on the side of the hill. I think that would be pretty sexy to build, right? Oh, another cool thing that I'm gonna be doing is oh yeah, we're gonna put a tavern here. I think that'd be cool. Over here, I'll explain that in a sec. And some other paths I got working on and whatnot. And we'll go from there. But in any case, as you can see, there's a lot of cows right here. And over here, we have sheep. And the primary reason for the cows, I mean, sure, food is great. But we need the leather for the books. So we do have an enchantment table set up now. But basically, they're all in the way of our main build here. So I definitely want to move them. So with the cows, the idea is to ship them over. And if you haven't figured it out already, the theme this season is very pirates. So the idea here is to ship the cows over. Man, this grass is going really slow. I put this up like 3 days ago. So it's probably because this area is not loaded with her. But the idea is to stick the cows over here into this cow boat. So kind of going with the pirate theme, we want to do like a boat structure. And then over here, as you can see in the distance, there's another little boat set up. So actually, that's not a little boat; it's kind of a big boat. But the idea is to take the sheep, and I kind of already planned the path. So I was gonna bait the sheep along this way, basically, and I was gonna make it like secure the walls and stuff like that, so they didn't wander off. Take them down here because I already like put stuff in the way here, so I don't want to deal with that. And basically make them come over here. I started kind of decorating this already, so that's why you can see there's pillars. I might add stalagmites and a bunch of other things, but I won't go into that. But yeah, the idea is to bring them over here, and then from there, take them up here. And I'll probably expand this more so the sheep don't feel lost or whatever. And there's some holes here now. I won't get into that. But the idea is to have a bunch of chambers for sheep here. And so that way we can just shear them up and all that good fun stuff. Now, keep in mind, that is a really derpy looking helmet. He has like glass. I wonder if that's part of the skin or, oh cool, I have watermelon. That delicious. It's so sweet. But yeah, the idea, what I'm trying to say is, I'm probably gonna look up some farms to see what works with this current, what is it called, JavaScript patch, whatever this is, because yeah, there are some really cute new farm designs that I didn't know about, never thought about. Like I saw one for cows, and I'll go into it right now. But I do want to see if there are some efficient sheep things we can build here. So I'm excited to see how this ship is going to evolve. So real quick, I want to go migrate over to that island. This is probably Shadow's boat. He's like, you jacked my boat. Bye. Thanks for the boat, buddy. I don't know if this is his or not. So anyways, I am over here, and the point of this island, originally I was just building it into a big tree farm, which again, this island I use as a big tree farm, and obviously we want to use it for other things, so I tore down all the trees already, and I migrated over here. And as you can see, I have this big tree farm going on. I really hate these really big trees because it's a mess to clean up, so I don't know if I'm going to bother to cut all that down, maybe just burn it down. We shall see, or maybe I'll shear all the leaves because I could use some leaves. Oh god! I didn't know he was behind me. That's just awkward. So apparently Shadow is joining me for the ride. You many not say not. So, but in any case, with this over here, I want to clear the trees, probably turn it into a tree farm. But the general idea is to, because people are asking me, like Shadow's asking me, like, hey, are you gonna use this for your house? Or is this your island? And might as well. I guess I'll just make it my island and turn it into a project, basically. So that's probably what's going to happen. Across over there is Degeki's build. And he's basically building like a postal service thing or something. Kind of like a neutral area. Because I guess the idea with, what do you call it? Pirates and stuff is they wage war and they're fighting. And so that's supposed to be kind of like the Tortuga, I guess. Where it's like neutral and you just go there and have a merry time. It doesn't look very Tortuga-y. It looks very Dutch. Which I guess suits Degeki because he's a Dutch man. So I don't know how particular I'm going to evolve this island. I do have kind of some trolley things in mind I think would be hilarious, but maybe not. I probably will make this just a nice build. As you can see, I started doing like this interesting pattern around the edge of the island because I don't want it to be ugly. So we'll see how I ultimately decide, but I don't have any particular idea in mind. If you do have a cool concept you want to bring up, of course, feel free to share it in a comment down below. But one thing I do want to address right now, let me go down here into this little area. So this is ugly. I didn't really do anything much with this right now. And there's a hole right there. That's probably, I don't have any dirt to block that up with. I'll fix it later. But one thing I do want to work on in particular, and I thought this was really cool. I've been watching a lot of Grain MC. Was it Grain? No, I think it's Grain, right? I really resonate with that guy. I'm really enjoying his videos right now. I was watching, he just got on MineCraft. It's really cool. And one of the things he did in one of his episodes, I think it was episode 3, is he actually listed off the things he wanted to do before the season wears off. And I thought, that's a really great idea. I do want to do that because it kind of adds some structure. And the thing is when I jumped on here, I kind of like had like one main idea, right? To find buried treasure, yo-ho, right? I'm going to go find the treasure in the land, right? And I do have an intention of doing that. That's going to be a fun little mini game adventure type thing. But as I did that, there ended up being like 5,000 other things that I want to do too, and I'm sure I'm not going to do them all because I ain't got time for that. But I do want to go ahead and make my own main things that I want to do inside this season before it ends. I don't know when it's going to end. This is pretty casual at this point. Like the group of guys, the MineCrafters, I don't see a lot of super serious people on currently. Will that evolve? Maybe. But me, I'm having a good time, and I'm really trying to expand it and jump into this again because it's really fun, and I already spent a lot of time in this. So I kind of want to see how far I can take it with the knowledge I have now, because I've gained a lot more YouTube experience since I first been on here. So I'm very curious to see how I can evolve this channel, and I'm kind of just getting in the group of things. So we'll see how this goes. But yeah, in terms of, let me see if I can have it. I think I wrote it down here. In terms of main objectives, so the first one is I want to build up that big hill that I showed earlier and build a residential area. So that's one milestone one, right? Build cliffside residential area. And what that means, I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if that's going to mean build 20 houses, or maybe it's like build a house for me on there. I have no idea yet, but I want to do something with that. I want to build a nice mountain, and I don't know if whoever's working on the skull, I think it's Eagle, needs help with the skull, maybe help with that as well. I think that would be really fun to do and to decorate, and I can see a lot of potential and very interesting kind of like build structures I can build with that. So I definitely want to check that out. The next thing I want to do, I really want to do some kind of underground dungeon of some kind. I think that would be really fun, kind of like as a mini game event, and maybe have some of the Minecrafters actually go in and do like kind of like go through the obstacle course. So I guess underground obstacle course. Like I think that would be really fun to do. I was kind of eyeing it. I was thinking of maybe doing with the zombie spawner that I showed earlier. Maybe potentially do some kind of obstacle course there, utilize the zombies. So I don't know how particularly I'm going to run it yet, but that sounds like a fun build. I have some ideas in my mind, but yeah, it essentially would run as an obstacle course. And I don't know if I'll add redstone contraptions or whatever. We'll see. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. But I really would love to do that. It's also a nice introduction back into redstoning. Not that I'm a fan of redstoning, but you know, it's a fun way to learn it in particular. The next thing I want to do is build a functioning shop. I've done some shops in the past, but for this time, getting to know the new patch or whatever this is called, I want to build a shop that sells something meaningful that people would actually want to buy. I don't know if particularly making a profit is important for me so much as I just kind of want to build a nice shop. But I'm kind of just getting a feel for it. But I think that's really cool. Like especially with like kind of how Shadows built that melon food farm shop already. I want to do something meaningful. I don't know what yet, but I'm gonna do that. And then the last one, of course, and I already mentioned this, is I want to go ahead and do or find the buried treasure of the island. Buried treasure. So what that ends up being, we'll see how the storyline evolves and what kind of shenanigans. Because you know what happens when I start interacting with other Minecrafters. Things kind of add up, and then it takes on its own structure in itself, and all kinds of crazy stuff happen, and it gets really fun. So we'll see how that ends up going. Now, the last thing I want to do on this particular obstacle is I have one little prank I want to do, and I have not seen Keybon or Airy show up yet. But this is a very simple prank, but I'm going to put a little bit of effort, probably more effort than I should. And let me see if I have the right materials here. So I need a little bit of wood. I have the wood here. I don't need all this stuff. Don't need this, don't need this, don't need this. But as you know, if you have been following the Minecraft server in the previous season, there's what do you call it? A unity between Keybon and Airy. They may deny it, but it is there. There's no, they don't deny it. Like they've made it like all the time. But if you ever ask them directly, they might be like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. But in any case, one of their identities is known as AK-47. So I thought I put together this little mini prank here. Oh, that's not how you make those. It is, I don't remember how to make them. How do you make fence posts? Oh, I think it's this, yeah. So I just need 6 of these. But I'm gonna go ahead and put something together right now to kind of stab at them a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know how much this I'm going to record because it's a bit tedious. But let me go ahead over to spawn real quick because I need some iron for this. This is gonna be a prank, but it's also kind of like, especially if they don't have any gear, because I don't know where they are. It might be pretty cool for them as well. So we'll see how this goes. Oops. Actually, BRB, have to use the restroom.
Welcome to the Moroni Craft, sir. We are now interrupting your program to take over Fargo's YouTube channel. Goodbye.
Oof. Okay, and back. Continuing, so one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to make a bunch of different things here. So I'm going to go like this. Actually, I want 2 of each. Now the other thing I want to do is I'm going to name this diamond. And I'm going to call it Keybon's Heart. Right? If I could dye the diamond, that'd be so awesome. Aries Heart. Perfect. Okay, so I have the 2 hearts and I have these things. You know where I'm going with this? Huh? You know where I'm going with this yet? So, one other thing I want to make is more wood here. And let me make, I need some of these. And I need some of these as well. Okay. Should be good. And then the other thing I'm missing is the gravel. Dang, this inventory is just full. Do I have some gravel in here? I do not. Soul sand might work for what I'm trying to do though. Interesting. Considering it. I'm considering it. Let me see. Oh, you know what? I wanna go a step further. Okay, so for this next thing, I don't know where I'm gonna put. Oh my God! Are you serious? What the fuck? What? What? I do not want to blow up anything in here. It's gonna be a hassle to clean it all. Oh my God! Hopefully one of them don't end up coming down here and showing up and then be like, "Ew, what's going on over here?" Yeah, come here. Come here. Come here. I mean, thank you, Creeper, for giving me some awesome content, but... Okay, so this part I don't mind right here. It'll be pretty easy to rebuild it, with the exception that I don't have... I'm just picturing one of them coming downstairs, and like smack the Creeper into them, and they're gonna be like, oh, that's awkward. Oh, man. What don't I need? I'll get rid of the carrots. Because I want the gunpowder. Okay, you ready for this? So, I'm sure you put it together by now. I'm going to actually do 3 grapes. Or 3 grapes. Because, you know, there's so many AK-47 members that I'm going to do 3 grapes. Oh, man, this is a lot of good dirt. I just want to shoot. I want all the dirt. You know what? I don't have any ladders. I'm usually carrying ladders on me. I don't know. I'll just start building it now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this like so, and I'm gonna go. Let's see. I'm gonna go like this. I think. I think this would be fun. Something like this. Yeah. And I put a chest here like this, like that, and then from there, I'm gonna go ahead and put this armor like this. right? Very traditional. I'm gonna put this here, and I'm gonna put Keybon's heart right here, and I'll when I put Aries underwear with Keybon's gear and with Keybon's underwear and Aries gear. I like it. I'm gonna do that just to throw them off. So that's that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and build this back up like so. Right, and put this around, and then I'm gonna stick the soul sand right here, so it's obvious that something's off. And then of course I'm gonna go ahead and stick a post of some kind so people will know what this is. Here lies Saxon. He just died right now. Here lies Keybon 2018. Right? Here lies... No, I want to do... Here lies Yi Keybon. I'm trying to think of like the birthday year. I don't know. I don't know. I'll just do 2018. No, but that's the way it goes. Is it has some kind of year that goes to something. So I'll just do 1954. People were like, "What the heck?" Yeah, he's almost a decade old, right? Okay, and then for this one, same thing. I'm gonna dig this up. Dig up a grave here. I think I did 4x3, probably. No, 3x3 is pretty deep already, right? Yeah, I think 3x3 is pretty deep already. So I'm gonna go ahead, same thing, put 2 chests here, like so. And then, boop, 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 right? And then here, I'm gonna stick this here. And then I'm gonna, oh wait, I almost forgot to put the stuff. There's nothing in there. Like, what? I'm gonna stick this here, same thing, same thing. I'm gonna put a sword here, same thing. This time it's gonna be Aries heart. Let's swap it to change stuff a little bit. And then we're gonna put, I'm gonna put keyboards on it. I'll stick it up here. Like what? Okay, and then same thing, gotta go ahead and fill this up. And so if they're just getting off for the first time and they don't have any gear, well, you're welcome. Like, cause now they have some stuff. Regrets made, heart broke, items lonely. Okay, so same thing. I'm gonna go ahead and put a sign here, and also label it. He's like, "What are you talking about?" Also label it. Here lies Yi. Foxy Mouse. Well, no, because I needed a year thing too. So let me go up here. Foxy Mouse 2013 to 2018. Aries only 5 years old. You figure it out. And then last but not least, the final coffin to the pin, of course. I don't know what religion they are or anything like that. I was gonna do a cross, but I'm actually out of wood, so maybe I'm not gonna do a cross. I'm just gonna do a rod, so never mind. We're just gonna do a rod here. Oh right. I forgot. His religion is Deku. Praise Deku. So I should. Of course, that's a reference to Deku Tree. Deku's blessings upon them. The end. Let me see. Journey's end of the legendary AK-47. And there we go. That is so yeah, they died and they are no longer part of the MineCraft server because they're not around anymore. So you know, blessings upon them from Deku. And actually real quick, we'll go ahead and start digging up a grave for Saxon because as we know, he just fell to his death. So I'm kind of just preparing it. You know, it's not it's not gonna be you know, finished or anything like that. So so like I'm not gonna put any gear in it or anything like that. It's just gonna be, I'm just setting it up for him because you know, I want to be prepared. So I'm just gonna act as if it's in the process of being made here. Actually, I can do this. It won't look too bad, right? And then I'll just climb up like so, using the water. And I'll put a sign here for Saxon because, as we know, he just died. So I want to make sure he's covered. So he doesn't have to take life insurance, or his relatives or whatever don't have to have to pay for it. Here he lies, Saxon 564, death by falling, I don't know, 1987 to 2018. I don't know. I'm just throwing a number out there. I have no idea what their actual ages are. So there we go. There we have it. I think that's pretty much all I'm gonna do for this particular episode. So it'd be cool if they did record a reaction, and basically, yeah, you know how it goes. Reactions are great. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, adventurer. Until next time.